We have right now a very emotional yet important topic today. Patty is here, brought to you by Pet Pals TV, along with her dog Harry. She brings with her Tom Doc from Noah's Animal Hospitals. He's also the investigative reporter for Pet Pals TV. As you may or may not know, Patty's faithful furry companion Stewie crossed the Rainbow Bridge last Wednesday afternoon. Patty, we're here to talk about this today. Why is it something important to you to bring attention to? Yeah.
I got thousands. Now realize our show is also nationwide and all things. There are thousands of emails, Facebook messages, phone calls. And one thing that was prevalent that I kept seeing, sorry, was people just go, when do you know it's time? Stewie was almost 9.5 years old. For that breed, 9 is considered the top tier. And he was the last of his responsible breeder limit. And he couldn't walk anymore. He couldn't eat unless he had appetite stimulants, and he still didn't want to eat. So when he couldn't walk anymore, I mean, I called Tom and the Noah's team, and they came out and we let him go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a lot of people can identify with the emotion that you're showing right now because, as we said toward the top here, they often are like family.
I don't have any human family, so my family are pets, and it's a great loss. But I'm relieved that he's not in pain anymore. Okay.
And for you, when people come to you and they have to make this difficult decision, what kind of things are you advising them on?
Sure. So we get that question a lot. When am I going to know it's time? Am I waiting too long? And let me give you a quote from a house call veterinarian who is nationally known. I worked with her out in Colorado, and she said, I would rather help my friend a month too early than a day too late. Okay. So I think that is hugely important for people. But we can do things like look at quality of life. There's actually a quality of life scale where we can grade, that you, the owner, can grade your pet on 7 different categories. And if you hit a certain score, you got to make a decision. It's either we need to euthanize because their quality of life is not good, or we need to change medications, new treatments, new diagnostics to what's going on. And it's things like, can we walk? Are we eating? Do we have more good days than bad days? Okay. Are we happy? Those kind of things are what we're looking at. And you can get that quality of life scale on any website that talks about hospice care for pets, but we're going to have it up at Pet Pals TV as well.
Okay. And we were just looking at pictures of Stewie. Patty, I'm going to put you on the spot. You for years have interviewed people and gotten to their most intimate moments. We're going to get into yours now. As we look at pictures of Stewie, just so people can understand, this was not an easy decision for you.
No.
I'm sure you have very fond memories of Stewie. Would you share some of those?
I got it when he was just 8 weeks old, puppy, responsible breeder. Now what that means is you get to see the mom dog, you go out to the place where the puppy was born, and you get full health records. So I knew that this was a good, I went 4 times to Los Ohio, G.D. Whitten Smith, to make sure I could get the dog that was right for me. But realize, I always say, know your breed. I knew I had a Burmese Mountain Dog before, and their lifespan is not as long as some of the bigger ones. Sometimes don't go on as long. Cancer is very prevalent. We don't know if he had cancer or not. He couldn't go up and down the stairs anymore. I could see things that were changing that you'll see in your pet. And then a cat or dog, cats hide it very well, let me tell you. And then you'll know if it's time. Now I will say also, John Rose came over from Rose Pet Memorial, and they put him in a little container when it was done, a very nice casket, and I'll be getting his ashes from them, so that there he is. So he went peacefully outside on the patio, and he wasn't in any pain at the end. So I hope I didn't wait too long, but I knew when he couldn't walk anymore, even though he'd lost some weight. I mean, I couldn't carry him, and he was defecating. It was. Yeah, did I do the right thing?
You did the right thing. Yeah. And just real quick, we need to think about quality of life for the owners too. Definitely, it's a tough decision, but think about quality of life. You couldn't bring him back in, right? You couldn't carry him, and so
you had to carry him out.
Yeah, we have to think about those things. So no, you did not make the wrong decision. You did the right thing at the right time.
Absolutely. And I'm sure our viewers out there want to know how they can help you. Send you condolences. Though you said those are very helpful.
There's nothing. Thank you. I've gotten so many I've gotten so much,
Yes.
and it's also it's every time I read something or see something, it's difficult. But thank you very much for reaching out.
Yes,
I will say that I would say know your breed, and the Burmese Mountain Dog is from Switzerland. That's where they originated. And the Swiss have a saying, which I knew: 1 to 3, young dog; 3 to 6, good dog; 6 to 9, old dog; after 9, gift from God. And he was 9.5.
Well, it was a gift from God, and we appreciate you sharing his gift with all of us. I got to meet Stewie. He was a good boy. He was a great boy.
He was very
He was a great boy.
And he misses him too. I can
Yeah.
tell by cats and Harry miss him. So
Okay.
we're getting there. I'm relieved. I'm still sorrowful, but I'm relieved he's not in any more pain.
You will heal.
Thank you to Noah's too.
And thank you for being here. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
You can tune in for Pet Pals TV every Saturday morning at 10:30 right here on Wish TV. You can also go to petpalstv.com. Tara,